Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Ricky with Late Night Lake Show, and in this video, we go from Muse cases to Mamba mentality as we've compiled 24 of our favorite Kobe Bryant quotes.
Welcome to Muse Academy. I'm Kobe Bryant.
And I'm Little Mamba.
And we are here to tell you all about the word Muse cage.
Muse cage. What's a muse cage?
A muse cage is a room decorated with any and everything that inspires you. When you're in your muse cage, you are surrounded by musings that keep you focused and motivated.
Is that genetic? Or is that something you ingrained and trained yourself?
No, it was
Who
just,
taught you that?
For me, it was just common sense. Like I can if I start earlier, I can train more hours, and I know the other guys aren't doing it because I know what their training schedule is, right? So I know if I do this consistently over time, the gap's just going to widen and widen and widen and widen and widen, and they won't be able to get that back. Mm-hmm. So to me, it was just common sense and like thinking, how can I get an advantage? Oh, start earlier.
How much more do you want from me?
More.
How much more successful do you want me to be?
More successful.
How many records can my records break?
More records.
But I'm the best.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
What the does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
You're welcome.
What the is he talking about?
Your idol growing up was Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
He's a guy you admired greatly. And then, of course, you know, you get to know Magic as an owner of the team. Magic said, and Shaquille O'Neal, with whom you've had an up and down relationship, said that you are the greatest Laker of all time. Do you agree with that? And what does that mean to you?
Well, I'll never disagree with my elders. No, I'm kidding. No, I grew up watching Magic, and I've had, you know, I've learned so much from him. I can't sit here and be like, you know, I'm the greatest Laker ever. To me, he is, because.
So you guys know you're the greatest
without
Laker.
him,
You're the greatest Laker.
I got to keep it real with you. Like I've stole so much from him. That my game wouldn't be complete without him. So.
Kobe, not to twist your words or read too much into what you said, but being around young players energized you. That's not a statement about maybe you'd like to see some young players on your team?
Wow. You know what? That's a Bikram yoga stretch. You stretched the hell out of it. Good job. Good job. I'm not even going to answer that. That's just silly. Next.
I always think that there's two types of players who love to win and players who hate to lose. Which one are you?
I'm neither.
Meaning?
Meaning that, you know, I play to figure things out. I play to learn something, right? Because I think if you play with a fear of failure, or you play with the will to win, or that supersedes the fear of failure, I think it's a weakness either way.
Hey, bro, we're not doubling an open gym, bro. Yeah, we are. I get that shit all season, bro. Come on, man. Let's work on our game, bro. Yeah, we are. Let's work on our game.
Part of the game. Send it.
A running doubling open gym?
Yep.
Was people double teaming you during pickup?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think about? Like,
Say you got to send another one.
straight up.
Yeah, you got to send another one.
Still waiting for a big smile out of you. You're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or?
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
Introduce to you, Mr. Kobe Bryant.
All right. So, I think, thank you. I think, you know, we've heard a lot of stories about Shaq today, but what we haven't talked about is how good of a player he was. Most dominant player I've ever seen. And the thing that was most impressive to me is that he's such a fun, outgoing guy. Loves to tell jokes, loves to have fun with his teammates, practical jokes. But before the tip-off, something happens. The switch goes off for him. And he's no longer joking around. He's no longer playing around. He's not smiling anymore. He's out there and he's trying to dominate. And I remember the playoff series against San Antonio. We were going into the arena, and he and I would sit against each other in the back of the bus. And he leans over to me and he goes, "Bring it to me early tonight. Bring it to me early." I'm looking, I'm like, all right, what's going on? He said, when I was a kid, David Robinson wasn't very nice to me. I said, say no more. This series is in a bag, man.
I saw a clip today that I feel like I have to show you because I must know what your reaction to this is. So the Lakers had an 8-game losing streak. They beat the Celtics. Overtime, great. This is from after that game.
This got interesting. Hey, come back to Force OT. You got some friends here.
You feel me? We back in the building. Y'all thought we was gone. My man Jay Lane was doing his thing. Jay Hill doing his thing.
Nick out there hitting his free throws. You know how he do it. You know, Jay Lane going to the basket like it ain't nothing to it but to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Mike, man, you got a nice suit on today, too, man.
Appreciate that, Spike.
You got that.
Miz Wow.
Now, would that happen if you were there? Would there be a celebration?
Jalen.
Oh, no. Hey, Cole, how you doing? How retirement treating you?
It's great, man. It's great. Just, you know, a little writing, a little investing.
Nice. So I don't know if you saw the thing on Twitter about your statue.
You know I don't pay attention to that stuff.
Yeah, I figured that. Me either.
A drink, Mr. Bryant?
Yeah, I'll have a vodka martini.
How many olives would you like?
81.
Really?
Nah, man, I'm just playing. Just 2. Joke for him. He gets it. The story continues. The story continues. So if you fail on Monday, the only way it's a failure on Monday is if you decide to not progress from that, right? So to me, that's why failure is not existent. Because, you know, if I fail today, okay, I'm going to learn something from that failure, and I'm going to try again on Tuesday. And I fail, and I'm going to try again on Wednesday. So it doesn't exist. Imagine you wake up at 3, you train at 4. You go 4 to 6, come home, breakfast, relax, blah, blah, blah. Now you're back at it again, 9 to 11, right? You relax, and now all of a sudden you're back at it again, 2 to 4, and now you're back at it again, you know, 7 to 9. Look how much more training I have done by simply starting at 4, right? And so now you do that, and as the years go on, the separation that you have with your competitors and your peers just grows larger and larger and larger and larger and larger. And by year 5 or 6, doesn't matter what kind of work they do in the summer, they're never going to catch up because they're 5 years behind. Right? So it makes sense to get up and start your day early because you can get more work in.
The free throw line, I'll tell you, that's what I do.
Yeah, look at him.
You know what? That's
loves
what he does.
this time, relishes it. And he and Gerald Wallace are having a conversation. That's Kobe and Gerald Wallace going at each other while Kobe's on the free throw line. Gerald's still talking to him. They're still having a conversation as Kobe's about to shoot the biggest free throw of the night. 3-point game. 4.8 to play.
We know what it means as a team, but what about individually for you?
Just got one more than Shaq. So you can take that to the bank. Because if you play with the fear of failing, you'll have the pressure on yourself to play, you know, to capitulate to that fear. If you play with the sense of I want to win, then you have the fear of what happens if you don't. But if you find common ground in the middle, in the center, then it doesn't matter. You're unfazed by either, right? And that enables you to really just stay in the moment, stay connected to it, and not feel anything other than what's in front of you. So, you know, I try to just be dead center. You know, I felt like I didn't feel good about myself if I wasn't doing everything I could to be the best version of myself. Mm-hmm. If I felt like I left anything on the table, it would eat away at me. I wouldn't be able to look myself in the mirror. Right? So the reason why I can retire now and be completely comfortable about it because I know that I've done everything I could to be the best basketball player I could be. Mm-hmm. And so that's where it comes from for me. You can't leave any stone unturned. But the important thing to understand is you can't shortchange yourself. Like you're not cheating anybody but yourself. Right? I mean, you're tired. You're literally this far away from the line why would you not go that extra to touch the line, right? So if I let him get away with that, right, all of a sudden he starts maybe to cheat something over here, right? Not give his best over here, not give his best over here. And as years go on, he's going to be he's not going to reach his full potential because he's been taking these little shortcuts that just add up.
Story came out today with Players Tribune about a J.R. Ryder and you guys in practice going up against each other, one-on-one. Looks like you remember what I'm talking about. What do you remember about that time? And in that story, you smoked him. Who beat you in one-on-one if it ever happened in practice?
No, I'm not trying to be, but that's what I do. You know what I mean? So if there's going to be a player that beat me, retired, on that last shot in Utah, and that hit. About it.
How did you become one of those people who doesn't seem to be afraid of failing?
Failures, it doesn't exist. It's not existent. What the hell does that mean? Seriously, what does failure mean? It doesn't exist. It's a figment of your imagination.
Well, obviously, pro-Laker crowd here and pro-Kobe. But here's the thing. Of the 5 guys on the floor for the Lakers, Kobe Bryant can't be the toughest guy.
He can't just have an opportunity to go in the other locker room. I asked the starting 5 what they thought of you. 2 of them said, well, we think we can contain them. 2 others said, we think we're going to win the game. And I'd like to know what you think. Watch you.
Every Muse cage is powered by 2 forces. Light musings.
You're nice. Oh, thank you. You're great. Oh, so nice of you.
And dark musings.
Worthless. You're a failure. Make it stop.
Yeah. Light musings make you feel good and happy.
Yeah.
Dark musings make you feel bad and angry.
Oh, I don't like dark musings.
Most people don't. But what they don't understand is that dark musings just may be our greatest source of energy and power.
Do I have friends? No, I have no friends.
Is it true?
Yeah, no, 0. I hate people.
Like, is Michael Jordan a friend of yours?
He's a good mentor of mine. He's like a big brother.
He is, okay. Yeah. So how regularly will you speak to Michael?
I don't know.
Like in a year's time?
Every once in a while.
Every once in a while. And Will Smith was here a few weeks ago. He was talking about Michael and how he just constantly wants to compete when it comes to everything.
All the time.
Literally everything. Does he do that with you?
Yeah.
He does?
He tries, yeah.
He tries?
Try.
And what things does he try to compete with you?
I don't know. I mean, the last time we had dinner, he was talking about, my year in 1991 versus your peak year. I would have kicked your ass. And I said, Mike, come on now, listen. Enjoy the salad. We both know that's not going to happen.
When you and Michael go out to dinner, who picked up the check at the end of that meal?
Well, he does. He's big brother.
Oh, he does? Okay.
Big brother always picks it up.
If you finished your career without a championship, you would not have looked at that as a failure.
No, I would have looked at it as being extremely disappointed because I had a dream and I had goals that I wanted to accomplish, right? And if I don't accomplish those goals, I have to ask myself why, right? So from my position, the reason why I would not have accomplished those things is poor leadership, failure to communicate properly with my teammates to put them in positions to be successful, lack of preparation. All those things would be reasons why I don't win, right? So now, if that was the case, in my career, I have to sit and I have to analyze that, and then as I move and I evolve, post-basketball into business or whatever, those same weaknesses are going to reveal themselves there, right? So if I don't learn from that, I'm going to struggle here too.
Appreciate y'all tuning in. If you want more Kobe highlights and Mamba moments, check out our playlist and don't forget to subscribe to Late Night Lake Show for more amazing content. We'll see y'all later. Peace.